Let's talk about what a golden age means. One of the greatest contributions we're going to see in post-classic China, Sui Tang or Song dynasty, is the presence and creation of the Grand Canal, a man-made waterway stretching thousands of miles. It empties into the North China Sea and is instrumental in getting food from southern China to the industry-rich north part of China. This is going to help everyone out for the obvious reasons. I mean, if we're talking trade and we're talking China, we got to talk about the Silk Road. Yes, it's still a thing. We see that silk and rice from China are going to head towards the Persian Empire, and that the rugs and those spices are going to head back. We're also going to see the arrival of paper. And in China, paper is big. They had been inventing paper for quite some time, but now we're getting paper more of the quality that you're used to seeing. This is going to give them better connection to materials, longer lasting writing, and paper money. That's right, money made out of paper. What a crazy thing, right? Problem is, this paper money is not like the paper money that might be sitting in your wallet. The American dollar has consisted of inks, dyes, linens, and paper. The paper money that the early Chinese were using, and by the way it's called flying money, was actually just made out of paper. So you can see the obvious problem that counterfeits would be able to have with this, and how that would lead to further and further problems. We're going to see a big change in urban growth. And remember, urban just means city growth, big city planning. The imperial city at Shangan is going to be amazing. We're going to see the Forbidden City establish itself in ways that it had never been. The Forbidden City was always this isolated little place no one could go to, just the imperial family and consorts. Now it gets bigger, grander. Hunting grounds, fishing parks, the whole 9 yards. Everything that a small kingdom would need to run is in this one single palace. We're also going to see the city of Hangzhou established. This was called the Venice of the East. It's like Venice or Tenochtitlan, city on the water kind of thing. Lots of trade, lots of merchants, lots of great stuff going on. Agriculture is going to see some good stuff too. Champa rice will be developed. This is a rice that you can harvest twice a season instead of once. That's going to increase your population as well as your food surplus. We're also going to see the use of fertilizers, which are great for making stuff grow. The Great Poo is how it's most commonly referred to as. And this is a mix of animal dung, biologically decomposing material, and human feces. No matter how you think how terrible that might smell, it's much worse. I mean, it's great for the ground, the grass, and the plants, but PU. The landed aristocracy, the scholar gentry, are going to finally stop being a thing near the end of the Tang dynasty. And as this group starts to disappear, we're also going to see that the role of women is going to change. If you're an upper class woman, things get a lot better real fast. You're able to do a lot of the things that you hadn't been able to. Play sports, ask for a divorce, have some leeway in the judicial system. Really nice stuff. Then comes foot binding. We can equate foot binding to the veil wearing in the East. This was originally a characteristic that was done to make women appear more beautiful. Unfortunately, foot binding only had the result of making people crippled. For more information on this, make sure you see our lecture on the Song Dynasty. The pictures are quite interesting. Aside from our new agricultural tools, devices, we're also going to have wheelbarrows, and during the Song Dynasty we're going to see magnetic compasses, gunpowder, and chain-driven clocks. Well, we've talked a lot about the post-classic China. Hope you learned something. I'll talk to you later.